The US stock market extended its dazzling rally on Tuesday that pushed it to fresh one-year highs. The US dollar came to a standstill after a period of turbulence. It proves that investors are still bullish about US stocks. Does the actual state of affairs match such optimism and confidence? Let's discuss it in our video review. The S&P 500 closed at near 4,486 points yesterday. However, today, on Wednesday, the index is trading in a tight range, which is expected to continue at least tomorrow. The index is likely to trade in the range of 4,450 to 4,510. Yesterday, the S&P 500 hit a fresh one-year high. Since early 2021, the index has surged to 18.9%, the record growth in a few decades. Optimism on Wall Street is fed by the data on durable goods orders released in the United States today. The volume of orders increased 0.7% in July from June. This indicates solvency of the American population and businesses, despite the stunning rally of the S&P 500 and solid macroeconomic data. Large investors are in no hurry to sell their portfolios in anticipation of the Fed's policy meeting, which will take place in September. So the market boost is expected after this crucial event. What's going on with the US dollar index? On Tuesday, it stood at 92.90. It's expected to remain in the range of 92.60 to 93.20. The greenback's volatility has calmed down after the seesaw last week. From now on, the US currency is likely to trade quietly ahead of the Fed's policy meeting in September. The USD CAD pair also entered the quiet market yesterday. It's now trading at about 1.2610. Experts predict the currency pair is likely to trade in the corridor between 1.2650 and 1.2750. The ongoing growth of oil prices could have pushed the pair lower. Previously, the USD CAD plummeted 300 pips from 1.29 to 1.26. That was enough to reinforce the loonie. Analysts assume the pair to go up with minor fluctuations. Bitcoin is still carrying on with its upward move. Yesterday, it made a downward correction to $47,500 per token. Hence, the nearest upward target is still seen at 51,350 points. The number one cryptocurrency is going to complete its correction in a few days, so the door will be open to the immediate target that could be reached either at the end of this week or at the beginning of the next week. Apart from the Fed's policy meeting in September, market participants are alert to US inflation data for July, which is due on Friday. Global investors are sure to revise sentiment on the US dollar depending on policy decisions of the US Central Bank that will be announced next month. Meanwhile, the symposium in Jackson Hole, slated for August 26, is on investors' radars. That's all for today. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you tomorrow.